And our friends from Warren and Griffin are here to kick things off on this Tuesday morning. Say hello to C. Mark and John Mark. Gentlemen, good morning
Chip.
to you both.
Good morning, Chip.
My first question straight out of the box. Tagalongs, Thin Mints, or Samoas?
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints?
Samoas.
Samoas. See, I'm
Thin
more of a
Mints
Samoa guy.
in a freezer. Oh, with a glass of whole milk.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know it.
so
I
good.
know it.
But the Samoas are next. I think they're the highest fat content.
Well, that's what I like.
Okay.
Make sure and talk to these guys before you get out.
Oh, I will. I'll do more than talk.
And get in line in
We're
front
going to
of
make
us.
some transactions here.
We are going to talk about if you happen to have an accident. There's several mistakes that many of us make that wind up costing us a bunch of money. Gentlemen, where do we start?
Ways to tank your case after an accident. I think number one on my list would be giving a statement to the insurance company.
Absolutely. You got to remember, insurance claims, their department, they take thousands of statements a year.
Right.
Chances are you give a statement, it's your first time.
And they are trained to say no right off the bat.
Absolutely. Well, the purpose of the statement is to make the phone call as soon as possible after the accident. And really, there's no need to give a statement. The statement is the accident report. That's the statement. You know, if they ask for a statement, you can say, I've got the accident report. May I give it to you, or fax it to you, or email it to you? That's the statement. That's how the accident happened. There's no reason to tell an insurance company how the accident happened if it's a rear ender or a failure to yield case. They're trying to trick you. They take a statement just to trick you. And there's no ifs and buts about that. The reason they're calling you is to trick you.
And you have no obligation to provide the other party's insurance company with a statement.
Plus, you can't remember every single detail of an accident if it's of any consequence.
Great point. And you really don't know the nature of your injuries shortly after an accident. Your body is still so jazzed up on adrenaline, and that's one reason why the insurance company wants to call you up and take your statement. They want to trick you about your injuries.
To have you say, no, I'm not injured, or you don't know the extent of your injuries.
Yeah, and they say describe your injuries, and
it hurts.
It hurts. My back hurts, and so a week later, your knee starts hurting because your knee hit the dashboard.
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, you didn't mention the knee in the statement that we typed up, had transcribed, and I got it right in front of me.
Now, even though those statements that we give to insurance companies right off the bat are not legally binding, a lot of times less scrupulous insurance companies will try to make you think they are.
Well, and they can use it to impeach you.
Yes, they are legally binding because that's an admission. If you go to court and you have a statement and you admit something, that's going to be a party admission that can be used at court. That's an exception to the hearsay rule.
All right, what's the next biggest mistake most of us
One of the
make?
other things is not using an attorney.
We're gonna, John Mark, we're gonna say that because,
but
we're
it's
attorneys.
true.
However,
There's some statistics to establish this, and so Mark can tell you about it.
the Insurance Research Council, who actually is bought and paid for by the insurance company,
Their own information.
concluded that if you hire a lawyer, you get 3 times more money. They concluded that. It's not me and John Mark saying that. The insurance companies know that if you retain a lawyer, even after our attorney fee, that we don't get paid unless you get paid, you'll get 3 times more money, which makes the statement that much more important because they're going to trick you with sweet talk. They're going to ask about your condition. They're going to say and do everything to prevent that phone call to Warren and Griffin.
And kind of in that vein, one of the other things is trusting your insurance company. That is something you shouldn't do. They're not looking after your interests.
They're looking after theirs.
Insurance companies make money by not paying claims.
Really?
They don't make money by paying claims.
It's a business, and there's nothing wrong with profits. We're in a business to make profits also.
Right.
And the way you make profits is you bring in less than you pay out. And how do the insurance company make profits? They pay out a lot less than they bring in.
Yeah,
they pay out less on claims.
All right, next mistake.
Failing to get timely treatment. If you do have injuries, however slight you may believe they are early on in the case, you need to get the doctor as soon as you can. That documents your injury.
A well-known doctor here in town that treated me for a pretty serious wreck a number of years ago said, I don't even want to see you unless you're profusely bleeding until the 3rd day after the wreck. It's always 3 or 4 days after the wreck where you're really going to start noticing.
And this is analogous to, if you can think of course I'm not one that works out very much, but if you're working out for the first time, you feel great that first day, day 2, day 3, day 4, you really start feeling the aches and pains.
Sure.
And that can happen in an auto accident too. Whiplash type injuries can take days to develop.
And men have this warrior mentality that after a fender bender, they might feel something different in their neck and back, but they're going to gut it out.
Yeah.
They're going to gut it out. They're going to put off going to the emergency room for 4 days a week. That gives the insurance company a way to trick you about you're not hurt.
And don't let not having health insurance keep you from going to the doctor. If you're hurt, you need to go.
Sure, absolutely. It'll wind up costing you a lot more money in the long run.
Exactly.
Next time you guys come back, we're going to pick up on this list, but thanks so much for the information.
Thank
it's
you.
a pleasure to see you both.
I'll
Warren
buy you
and
some
Griffin.
Girl Scout
Happy
cookies.
New Year.
Buddy, I'm ready.
And
Happy
who
New
dat,
Year to
and
you.
who dat, everybody.
Who dat?
All right. You can always find out more by checking out Warren and Griffin. You can find them on the web. They're only a phone call away at 265-4878, 265-HURT, and the website again, warrenandgriffin.com. Again,
Thanks, brother.
see Mark, John Mark,
Thanks, you. Appreciate
pleasure
it.
to see you both.
Absolutely.
If
Thank
we
you.
had more time, I would show the socks that you're wearing. We
like your
don't,
socks.
but trust me, they're good. Stick around. We're going to talk about some Girl Scout cookies and how to help out the American Heart Association. All coming up.